Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DarkPhoenix Gaming, and you are watching Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So, last time was relatively eventful. We managed to successfully get both the courtesans and the thieves on side. The Volpe still is under the impression that Machiavelli is a traitor, or at the very least believes that he should be a bit skeptical about him, which I don't blame him for. I would be too. But in addition to that, we also learn that Ezio's mother and sister are here in Rome. They never went to Firenze like we requested them to. And Claudia has taken care. Claudia has, to rephrase my somewhat bumbly statement, joined up with the courtesans, and she runs their brothel now. Well, that's interesting. Eventually I'm going to have to start buying those landmarks, but damn it, they are expensive. Anyways, today we're going to be doing a bunch of side stuff, basically. Specifically, we're going to be doing this tomb, possibly another one, as well as climbing a bunch of viewpoints, and I think doing some faction assignments for the thieves and courtesans. I might even check out that Copernico thing. I don't actually know what it is. But we are right here, in front of this lair of Romulus. I'm going to check that out. I also went around and bought all those improvements in that area of the Antico district. So with the exception of one blacksmith and a couple of places that are locked until we do that particular Borgia Tower, I've got everything unlocked there. Though it looks like there might be a Borgia zone one or two a little farther south. Unless that's just a weird way of displaying things. There are at least 7 towers remaining around here, though. In any case, we're going to head on into this lair and get another key to move on our way towards having the complete set of armor that they're keeping hidden from us. And I want it because I am rather fond of these little side collectibles, honestly. Even if I don't need them. Again, the objective is to complete it within a set time limit. I don't like that. And we start out being notorious. So that's going to be a bit tricky, since we will be getting attacked on sight. Still, it's not like we haven't dealt with that before, and I do like these tombs as a concept, and I enjoyed the exploration aspect of them, even if I'm very bad at the puzzles, as it turns out. I still enjoy them, despite how much I am not good at them. So, we'll keep at it, and I will continue enjoying the hell out of the puzzles I suck at. Don't ask me how that works. I just happen to have quite a bit of fun, despite not being very good at these puzzles. 400 florins and a dead end. Okay, 198 and a dead end. What are these little terracotta pots and whatever we're picking up here anyways? I have no idea what those are supposed to be used for. That could potentially be a problem. I've been collecting them for a while now, but I ain't got a damn clue what I do with things. Okay. Shite. Shite, shite. What did I do there? And was it in line with how I'm supposed to do things? That's the important question. I don't particularly care about the timer, to be honest, as I've expressed before. And I'm not going to be attempting to keep time or any nonsense like that, because I will fail regardless, so I may as well just not make the effort. And if I was inclined to try, chances are I would fail. Since I've already got my ass horribly turned around and fallen, thus costing me time. I don't care. Ezio, no, quit it. Seriously, man. What are you doing? What the flip are you doing that for? Seriously, Ezio, stop screwing up. Because as we all know, when things go wrong, it's Ezio's fault, but when they go right, it's because of me. That's just how this works out, yeah? Ezio, stop it. God damn it, Ezio. Quit screwing up. Jeez, I told you to quit screwing up, and what do but screw up more? Typical Ezio, eh? Typical fucking Ezio. Anyways, nearly there. Nearly there. Locate their hideaway. Well, I say nearly there. It's just one stage of the search, so I might not even be halfway there. Who really knows with these places? I saw someone running this way. So that might be what we're after. At the very least, we're getting close. I hope. least I do hope we are. Come on, Ezio, climby, climby. That is not climby, climby, Ezio, that is folly, folly. The two things are quite different. But you don't seem to appreciate that fact at all. Which is quite annoying. But seriously, Ezio, you have some insane upper body strength to be managing to hold on to and climb precarious ledges like this when you have to be at least in your 40s. Not that Assassin's Creed really gives a damn about realism and upper body strength or whatever, but I still feel like it should be mentioned. And that is some prodigious upper body strength we've been displaying. Okay. Time for some climbing and dropping. And it's a timer I don't care about bitching at me. Surprise, surprise, I don't care about the timer. I could probably manage these 8-minute time things if I went back, but I'm not going back. In any case, yeah, it's a good thing we don't follow much the ways of realism when it comes to stuff like being able to catch ourselves mid-fall, because if we did, then every assassin in history would have died by now because of their arms snapping clean off or something. As you might be able to tell, I don't care much for collecting those flags because they remind me of the nonsense flag collectibles from Assassin's Creed 1, which were just a worthless pain in the rear, and I did not give a shit about. I give even less of a shit now.
I seek those who lead the followers of Romulus.
And, oh look, we have guests. Or, I suppose guests isn't the right word. We seem to have found the locals. We seem to have found the locals. Yes, indeed. Ezio, please try to jump in a straight line. That does not help. There, much better. Can't just jump sideways onto that thing, sadly. Which kind of slows me down a bit, but oh well. And look at back up if we fall down again. Nice. It's awfully convenient how that always happens, but I'm not complaining, certainly. I'm certainly not about to complain about things being made slightly easier for us. Should we happen to not make it up in one go, which is fairly common for me, actually. I frequently don't make it up these things in one go. But on this occasion, I seem to have made it up in one go, so that's awfully nice. And we're through that particular puzzle segment, which the ones so far haven't been that bad, actually, these puzzles. Even if it takes me a little longer than the full synchronization seems to want. Even with that, these puzzles haven't been so bad. We'll see if that holds up. In comparison, some of the ones in AC2 to get Altair's armor were a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And one of them, and I won't tell you which one, I literally had to go on Google and look up how to solve it. It was such a pain. Oh, that's cute. You think you can take on Ezio? Silly fool. I am the protagonist. Try die at his blade.
Listen, only the Borgia speak through him, not your god.
Oh, silly fools. I am the protagonist. I have the power to reload my save games. You cannot possibly trump over the almighty power of save game reloading. It's so adorable that you think you have a shot. Really, it would be cute if it weren't so annoying. Now, how about you all die? I'm not even going to bother to loot your bodies, because I'm making more off of a rent in the city than by looting corpses, so I'm just not going to bother for the moment, I think. And a bit more of a route up, thank you. Well, he fell to his death, it looks like. Or not. Go on. Give me a reason. Thank you. Okay.
I see him.
Let's try out the dagger counter. What can I say? I like getting a little creative with which weapon I'm using. Son of a stick. And I break his neck rather than stabbing him. Nice, Ezio. Oh, well, it adds a little variety to things, I suppose. Anyways, let's make sure we have our sword out. We're not really in a position to be hiding from these guys, nor am I bothered to try. So the sword it is. And up we go. And into the lair. That wasn't so bad, but I'm a good bit off the whole 8-minute mark that the game seems to think I should be going for. Not that I really care, to be honest. The optional timed objectives that we get for the full synchronization with a lot of these particular missions, I'm not going to be bothered with. Plus, I just generally don't care about full sync, and I just do things my way. But there's key number 2. I have dropped to my knees, breath catching in my throat as I try to grasp the spectacle before me. The same cavern has haunted my dreams. I have spent countless nights exploring it in my sleep. I was compelled to find it. I have decided it is here that we will hold council. Here we will plot the downfall of our enemy, our friend, our dictator perpetual. 40 of us, each a senator, each a liberatore. Cassius has tasked me with the plan, though I do not yet have one in mind. So are these cultists cracked, or are they actually relatives to the senators that killed Caesar? I am not sure. But it would be an interesting concept if they were. It would be interesting, at the very least. But there's key number 2. And no one pays attention to the man crawling out of the sewers. Lovely. I do appreciate that little bit of anonymity. Now, though, actually, never mind that. I would have to do some cliff scaling to pull it off. I was just going to run over and purchase that blacksmith, but I don't want to be bother with that whole thing. But we do have a thief assignment nearby. So I think we'll head over and give them a hand with whatever this is. Shall we? Because I did say we were going to do side stuff this time, after all.
Ezio, they said you were coming, but I did not believe it. The Cento Orchi have challenged us to a brawl. Little risk for them since they have greater numbers, but they will not be expecting you. They will arrive soon. Ready yourself.
Okay, a brawl, eh? I can do that. Come on.
Get out of the way! There he is! Look!
Oh, come on. Quit dodging me. Sorry, dude. Quit dodging, you bastard. Seriously, they're every attack move is to fucking throw sand at us. Come on! Stop fucking dodging, or I'm going to start throwing knives at you. Don't tempt me, bitches. Seriously, do not tempt me to start with the knife throwing. I will do it. Don't think I won't.
I see him! There he is!
Seriously, stand still and let me hit you already. God. Guys. Get him. There we go. And none of them got knocked out, but I got a tiny bit of my infamy meter up there. Just because I accidentally hit someone. Fair, I guess. Anyways, we have a couple of towers to climb. So let's go off and discover what's down that way. And a bunch more moolah in the back. I do like me some cash. And a little bit of money from an investment I made in the back. I should maybe start putting more money into investments just to make more back. And because I kind of enjoy the prospect of basically owning every single solitary building in Rome and having rebuilt things that way. The idea is kind of amusing. We're an assassin, and we could end up owning basically all the real estate in the damn city. I find the idea vaguely entertaining. Don't ask me why, it just amuses me. That we could be
It's a novel way to get about, I suppose.
both an assassin and a property owner at once.
Hey, don't make me stop you.
Go fuck yourself, bitch. Synchronize up here. That one was a bit tricky to get up to, just because it's not just a straightforward climb to destination. Done.
Surely you have some money you can part with.
Beggars, really? Get out of my way, ladies. Do not make me punch you. I punch minstrels on a daily basis. Punching beggars isn't much of a stretch from that, to be honest. So please don't make me. And apparently we can buy that broken aqueduct. Huh. Interesting, that. Anyways.
The greatest reward, so they say. Why not try it?
Actually, being rich is the greatest reward. This is Italy, after all, the land of bankers, so I don't think giving would be that highly prized, if you ask me. Still, what do I know? Maybe they have a point and aren't full of shit. maybe we can't go that way because there is a wall of Ezio didn't go there yet. Don't be stupid in the way. So let's get the horse. We'll go to the viewpoint that we actually can visit.
Here! Andiamo! Here!
I do like riding our horse around, especially since I'll probably do less of it in this game because of the fact that it doesn't make much sense to ride a horse in the city, so this is going to be a thing I only do outside Rome itself, since I don't want to be constantly running into people like we were early on with Machiavelli. Okay, now I gotta climb this thing. On my next viewpoint. Over to here. Oh, shut up. Oh, top of the Colosseum. Nice. Quite the impressive view. Oh yes, and just look down. It's a good thing we don't have vertigo, I can tell you that much. And it's a good thing the laws of physics do not apply to falling into haystacks, because we would be in trouble if they did. Okay, that shit is locked to a Borgia tower. I won't be going after it just yet. A thief assignment near that Borgia tower, and a courtesan assignment over here. Well, more relevantly, there's a lair of Romulus nearby, which I want to hit up for that next key. Hey, if this works out, we'll have got 2 Romulan keys in one episode. Quite efficient, no? I think so, anyways. So in we go. Using the hidden blade as key. Certainly not something I would have thought of, but clever, Ezio. Very clever. Do not lose more than 3 blocks of health. Yeah, I can tell you right now that is not going to happen. does not. Just because of the way things work with me, not losing health. I lose plenty of it falling on my ass, so I hope you didn't have any expectation of that being a thing that happens. Because if you did, I will be forced to disappoint you, I'm afraid. At least I think I will. But we have someone over here who I believe we have to kill.
Hit him! The assassin must suffer as we must suffer.
I'll just kill you with my hidden blade, I guess. There we go.
Your death is written, assassin. By your forger masters, you know nothing. I know you receive enciphered letters from them. Prove your innocence. Tell me where the code sheet is hidden. Never!
Oh god, I remember this now. I hate this particular chase. It's a pain. Because it just takes me forever and ever to catch up with this motherfucker. And shit like that will happen all the fucking time.
Merda. Which one is it?
Okay. This way then. We gotta find him now.
Has he lost his mind?
Down Ezio, please. Son of a bitch. The hell? What the hell? Annoying as fuck. And another bastard has a horse. Jeez.
Hey, hey! Here!
Get out of my way. Christ on a bike.
Hey, hey!
Come on. Faster, faster, faster. He's always managed. Close that. Jeez. Kill you. Kill you. Fortunately, didn't lose much health there. Not quite sure how I managed that, but yeah, that chase is finally over, thank fuck. Not a fan. But that crony is out of the picture. And I vividly remember him being one of the more annoying chase sequences. I really do. Let's not jump, I think. Just enter the shrine. And is this where we get the... Apparently... Actually, no, I don't think this is where we get the code sheet each Machiavelli was searching for, sadly. Although I hope I'm wrong. I would like to be able to pleasantly surprise Machiavelli and bring back the information he needs to decode the Borgia messages. Unfortunately, I don't think it will be that easy. Still, there's another scroll. That's half of them we have already. Going nice and fast for us. And full synchronization for once. Finally, a mission in a lair of Romulus that doesn't require me to finish it within a specific time frame. I can work with that. And now, we emerge out of the sewers onto a populated street. And somehow nobody cares. I love that. They just cannot be bothered to care that a man just climbed out of the sewers. If we're being realistic, they would probably be screaming for the guards that a crazy person is climbing out of the sewers or something. That's what would be likely to happen, I think. Okay, now we're going to start making our way towards the next story mission, but there's a Borgia tower in the way, and I feel like logically it makes sense to knock over that tower while we are in the vicinity. Unless that means we can buy more real estate when I get around to it and own more of the city, yeah? I mean, we're near an additional tower as well, which I could do to hit, but honestly, cannot be bothered. Going to just stick to the tower that is on the way to our actual destination, I think. 6. Actually, I very much can. And I have 6,000 money in the bank now, so that's nice. Let's get that Borgia captain on my radar. So that I can work on his murder. Somewhere over there, it looks like. Okay, let's get him back on the damn radar. Apparently, exiting the zone removes the man. Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. The hell? Alright, so it turns out we actually can't disable this guy's tower just yet for plot reasons. Which I wanted to do since it was on the way here. This is kind of annoying, but oh well. In any case, I'm going to end this episode here. Right before we head on in and help out the third of our allies, which is going to be the mercenaries. And I hope it's who I think it is, because that would be awesome. Join me next time when you get to learn if it's who I think it is. See you then.